Good evening, my fellow Americans. I hope you enjoying your Sunday. I hope all your church services was good. I hope you eating a good dinner with your family. Today, or this evening rather, I want to talk about illegal immigrants in our country. Uh, I'm sick of these people getting out here trying to defend these illegal immigrants when these hardworking ICE agents put their life on the line to come and get these people that are not supposed to be in this country. These people are illegal. These people broke the law when they came here. It doesn't matter how long they've been in this country and if they broke the law, if they, did this and that. The thing is, these people are illegal. Illegal is a word. Um, but inside that big beautiful bill, it's billions of dollars to speed up this illegal immigration, uh, deportation, which we all asked for, which we all voted for. I know I did. And these people, they gonna have to go back home and they gonna have to make their country great. You know, the American people, we have enough of you. We tired of you. We tired of you. I say it's time for these mayors, Karen Bass and Brandon Johnson. It's time for them and even Eric Adams. It's time for them to go to jail. I mean, you're really going against America when you support these people. You really are. These people have a homeland. They just don't want to go back home to it. That's the problem. They don't want to have to go back home to it and deal with what they got to deal with. They don't want to go home and fight the corruption. They don't want to go back home and have to build, you know. And that's what it's about, going back home and build. You know, we don't need no more cheap labor in America. We don't need it. We don't need your cheap labor no more. It's time for you to go on back home. We got people talking about these people being kidnapped. Man, these people ain't being kidnapped. These people are not being kidnapped. These people broke the law, and it's time for them to go. That's all to it. They broke the law. They just came over here and they've been comfortable. These people are criminals. They criminals. They know they criminals too. They know they committed a crime when they came here. They know they did. No, I don't care if it's your lawn care service guy. I don't care if it's your nanny that watches your kids. It's time for them to go home. I don't care. I definitely don't care. You got illegal immigrants working fast food jobs that our American teenagers should be working. These people are working full time at McDonald's. Now this is something that's just supposed to be a summer job. The thing is, these people come to America, they don't want to assimilate. What they want to do is they want to get off in their own little section. They want to open their little stores. They want to have their little parties. The only time they want to assimilate is when it's time to go to work. And then when it's time to go to work, it's me speak no English. Me speak no English. You know, it's time for us to get even a little bit harder too on these employers that are hiring these people. You know, it's time. It's time to get a little bit harder because you know you really stealing and taking from the American worker. That's what you really doing. That's what you really doing. They live in America and they take pride in not speaking English. They take pride in not speaking English. Like, I would feel so embarrassed and so humiliated if I came to a country and I refused to learn the native tongue. But these people they don't care. They don't care about learning English. They don't care. As long as they can, get over, and be slick, they okay with it. But I'm glad that this is coming to a halt, because these people ain't did nothing but take and steal from the American worker. And another thing, when the illegal immigrants pulled over, an American citizen should get them assets. The car, the house, everything that they got in America should be forfeited. It should be forfeited. It really should. Everything they bought in America, it should just all be turned over. And I don't understand why the banks are doing business with these illegal immigrants. These banks, like Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. You people are really just doing business with America, with illegal immigrants. Well, this is pretty much it for me. I'm the illegal immigrant hunter, and we can get this job done, America. Got about 8 million of them over here, but we can get this job done. We've got the money for it. We definitely got the money for it. We definitely got the money for it. And this time, once we get rid of all these illegals, we gotta make sure these people don't never want to come back to America. Shout out to all you ICE workers. Make sure y'all get these people's fingerprints and make sure y'all get their mug shots. Well, until then, Godspeed and keep up the good work, ICE agents across America. Good night and God bless America.